Xfinity, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it might be in your place. Imagine it's probably still morning. 351, welcome in. So, Amanda Doll, now welcome in. Randall, man, everybody's here. Good morning. So, the spot I'm fishing, I fished it several times. I have not had any luck catching any fish. Honestly, I really can't get into this. I have like stalled all day to get out of doing a live. I did have the live tonight with Stacy. That'll be on my channel. It's Sunday Night Bites at 6 o'clock p.m., of course, because it's tonight. The sun's going to be bearing down on us soon. Hopefully, I can get underneath the tree over here on my other side. But for now, it's the only shady spot I've got. So I've got to get one more rod set up. We'll get it rigged up. I just have to make a new leader. My leader broke yesterday, and I just did a fool with it last night. So let me get that done. We'll get another line out and see if we can't catch a catfish or two. I am near a boat ramp, so we're probably going to have boats coming in and out, but it's Sunday, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So I'll be back to you guys in just a few minutes, and let's hope I can find another shady spot once I lose this spot. I did explore a little bit before I came here, and I did find a spot I want to try, but we're going to be more of a evening type area. So, yep, jet skis, and you got a bass boat coming upriver. Yeah, I heard it. There was like 5 million trolls in there, and nobody could keep up. But man, can you imagine the watch hours he got? Stacy said he had like over 1,000 likes and 1,000 subs, and it's crazy. And the only thing they said was like Fortnite, and it's like the whole thing exploded. I don't know. I don't get it. The best subs I've had, or the best ones I've had, has been about 10,000 views, and I got like 40 or 50 subs on it. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you need to say keywords like gaming and Fortnite, or fishing or catfishing. Maybe it picks up on keywords. I don't know, but that is crazy. Big welcome in. How you doing? Hey, I'm gonna get this leader tied up really quick and get some bait on a hook. So give me just a few minutes and I'll be back. Watch that rod. Like I said, I haven't really ever done any good. 1,200 likes. That's crazy. I haven't really ever done any good here. We've got some turtle bites, but maybe today will be the day. We're just going to give it maybe an hour or two. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. But we'll see what happens. Let me get this rig set up. And if you guys don't mind, hit that thumbs up. We got 5 thumbs up and 13 people in the chat. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we've lost a lot of shade already. It's going to get hot out here. That's right. The pole holder table. I mean, I got pole holders in my truck, but that was a lot easier. So once that sun goes straight overhead, it's going to be murder to try to even read chat. Trolls aren't no fun. They give you views. They piss off the people that come into your lives all the time. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, we got our Sunday Night Bite show tonight. It'll be on my channel this week and on Stacy's next week. Hopefully we can get on some fish, man. At least I know there I'll have shade. Unless somebody's in my spot, and then I'm gonna be like, I don't think so. I don't know if I'm lagging or not. I shouldn't be. That guy goes too much farther over on that side. He's going to be in trouble with a nice new boat. It's shallow right there. We'll find out if he hits. So this new spot I found, it's a boat ramp, and there's a campground next to it, which is pretty cool. So I might have a fishing spot or show there. I did have full service, another plus. I don't know if it's owned by the Corps of Engineers, which has the rest of the campgrounds around here. If it's private, I've got to find that out. But it looks like it's fairly deep. And all the stuff I'm fishing here is shallow. I did see a great big huge school of shad there. So that's a good indication that there's fish, because shad are fish. They don't bite, but they're fish. Rhea C, welcome in. I know y'all don't see her, but she's sitting in the background. I can almost guarantee it. MVP, welcome in. How's fishing up in the city, buddy? I haven't fished anywhere up in St. Louis in a long time. It's only about an hour away. I just don't get up there. John, welcome in. Good to see you again. So I'm really curious, because somebody's video blew up, the live blew up yesterday because somebody said Fortnite. So I'm really curious to see if just saying words like Fortnite or gaming will make all these people come in to the live stream versus people saying fishing or catfishing. I wonder if YouTube picks up on those keywords. Because this isn't the first time. This is the second video in like past week that he's had that's done that. Or if somebody mentions Fortnite or fishing in chat, if it will explode. I know we're all trying to figure out the algorithm, and we're all fairly new to using the vertical form of the YouTube Live. So none of us really know how it works. I know I have not had breakfast yet, so I'm going to go grab a little that's worse when people in your fishing spot is. Yeah, I know, but where I live at, I'm pretty limited because the lakes are so mossy right now of places that I can fish and have service, because I don't have a service in a lot of spots. So we may be playing move the camera quite a bit and having to zoom into our rods just to stay in the shade, to try to stay a little cool. But for right now, I'm going to walk up there and I'm going to make me a sandwich really quick because I'm starving. I haven't had breakfast. It's already noon, well, almost. But that's okay, because we're going to get 200 people in here for absolutely no reason. They probably have nothing to do with fishing or the outdoors. Well, Anthony J gets gars all day. He loves to fish for them dudes. That's like his top fish. I think he'd rather catch a gar than a catfish or anything else. That's okay. You can spell it wrong. I spell stuff wrong all the time. I can't even read right half the time. All right, I'll be back. I got to get a bite to eat. It won't take me just a minute. Nothing like a blown-in cheese sandwich with chips on it for breakfast. You can't beat it. Troll. Troll, I think. So this trip I'm on was like totally unplanned. It was a Friday night deal where we went down to the Mississippi River and we did an overnight video. 11 hours and 50 minutes. close enough to 12 hours for me. We didn't have a whole ton of views, and I'm like, well, I can't believe we went for that long and had less than 1,000 views. But it's Friday night, and everybody and their brother does videos on Friday night until kids go back to school. Then I'll start changing. So I got home, and my lady was supposed to come over. Well, she ended up canceling. So I'm just like, well, screw it. I went down to the camper down here at Clearwater Lake, and I was going to relax. It's going to be a nice time. When I get down there, they got people down there partying. They got trash all over the place. I'm like, man, this is where our camper's at. We reside here, and they didn't want to clean up the crap. So it's more aggravating. So I went to bed about 7 o'clock last night, 8 o'clock. Got up this morning and decided, well, I'm going to drink some coffee. Well, I ended up drinking coffee for 2 or 3 hours. Then went out to explore, found a cool new spot, I think. It will do us good. But like I said, it's an afternoon spot. And then I made it here. So I had all this food packed up from our Friday trip on ice. So and that's where we're at now. We're going to fish in the heat for a little bit. Then I'm going to go home and unload all this crap. Then we'll go get ready for our Friday night bite, our Sunday night bite show. With myself, Duke is going to be in it, Duke City Fishing, or that's the plan at least. And I think, don't quote me, but I think Anyfin, Bob with Anyfin is going to be in it. I'm not 100% positive on that one yet. Stacy set it up. So we're going to see how that one goes. But Duke for sure, at least last I knew. And I'm trying to figure out how to monetize my my live for tonight because it's on StreamYard. So I don't know if I have to do that from my desktop or if it's just a setting I'm missing somewhere in my phone. And I'll tell you all what. Well, I appreciate you being there, Amanda. Any of you guys that think you're going to jump on YouTube and get your monetization and you're going to start making money, you ain't. Thanks to a couple of super chats I've had and a couple wonderful members I've got, I'm at like $28 or $26. A lot of videos I've done, you'll make 2 or 3 or 4 cents, maybe $1 here and there. So if y'all think that you're going to get rich, you're not. At least not for a while. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask Anthony or Cindy or Stacy when I can get a hold of him. I talked to him earlier, but he said he was going fishing. I don't want to bother him if he's fishing. I think Tony was going fishing too. I might be wrong. Don't ever quote me on anything because half the time I don't know. I know that Mid-South was not first. He's not even in the top 7 because y'all are still here and he ain't. All right, so looks like it's kind of shadier over there because I am in the sun. So let's move. I don't mind doing this, but just in case you guys want to see, there's the bridge. That's the river. That's my truck. And there's the next shade tree. Don't know how long this is going to be shady, but it's shady for now. And it's like a mile away from the rod, so hopefully if something takes off with the rods, it hooks themselves. I got a feeling if we get anything, it's going to be turtle bites. That's all I seem to do here is turtles. But anyway. Tony fishes every day. He's a fishing fool. I thought I enjoyed fishing. I don't have nothing on Tony. I know you guys are a little crooked here. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but we'll straighten you up a little bit. Just adjust that leg. Okay. Oh yeah, it was a nice little catch here, Landon. Thank you. I'm glad you seen that. I was really hoping to catch bowfin. That's what I was really down there after. Just because they're fun to catch. They're slimy as all get out. They're neat looking and they're fun to catch. Oh, hey, it's not no big deal, man. You're always welcome to come in whenever you want. You don't have to be there, but I appreciate it. I know tomorrow when I get off work, I'm going to pay my electric bill. Then I'm going directly to the post office and buying stamps. Then I'm gonna go stop at the Walmart and get some envelopes so I can send out some stickers to people that I shipped done a week ago. I think I have the Modog syndrome. Lord, how you doing? I haven't seen. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm like, man, where's he been? He was here all the time, and then poof, he was gone. Of course, I haven't been going live 2 or 3 times a day either. It's just been too dang hot. But definitely glad to see you. So once again, today we're fishing. That's what we do best. We fish. We don't catch, but we fish. We got skipjack on both those rods. I think tonight I'm going to get oh, that's okay. I understand because I'm busy too. I'm way behind on watching people's videos. Easton, how you doing? See if I can't bring this camera up a little bit, make it easier to read. Hey. There we go. Yeah, I'm so far behind. It's like Big Catch Fishing Mississippi. I love to watch his videos, and I don't ever have a chance to get up there anymore. You can get them out of the Mississippi River. When that spillway's running, I bet you can catch them in there too because they like fast-moving water. Some skipjack probably go back in there. Been fishing all day the past few days. Did you catch anything big? Lloydie's welcome in. Boy, you get me confused with all your initials now. It was simple before. We still know who you are. We love you though. Bowfin look like catfish without whiskers. Kind of, sort of. They're slender-ish and stuff. Hey, let me mute you. I got somebody here. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's always nice to have people come by and say, "Hey, you doing YouTube?" I'm like, "Yeah." That's what that fella asked. He's like, "Hey, I'll follow you." So we hooked him up. We subscribed him, turned on them notification bells. So if y'all aren't subscribed, you don't have that notification bell on, go ahead and do that now. And while you're at it, double tap that screen to give us a thumbs up. It's that simple on the YouTube live form. It's definitely a beat the heat kind of day today. TV, welcome in. Good to see you. Skipjack, you're going to use like a Foley spoon or some, it's called a sabiki rig. You can buy them pre-made. You can make them yourself. It's basically use like feathered jigs or spinny tail jigs, like twirly tails, twister tails. That's what I'm trying to say. And you throw them out and you reel them in, and that's pretty much it. If they're there, you're going to start getting into them. No, I haven't swum yet. I was going to go swimming last night, but the pool was packed. And I definitely ain't swimming in here. Not that it's a dirty lake or a dirty river. It's not. It's actually fairly clean. But I just don't know what's up underneath that water. No, not like a spinner bait. No, not at all. I'll have to show you when I come down there next, if you're around. That'd be easier that way. If you looked up how to, which is popular on YouTube, catch skipjack using a jig, I'm sure they'll have some things saying this is how you make them. We got 10 awesome people. That's awesome to see. At least only 10 that I see. You know, people jump in and out throughout the day. A lot of people are at work. I probably could, but this is I don't know. This is kind of muddy. I don't want to sink in the mud. Then I'd fall. Then you all laugh at me. Ha! I'm as funny as Randall Rhino in the China shop after you eat the shot. Stephen Merchant, welcome in and good afternoon to you. Humor is one thing I don't have. I really try. I'm funny in my own ways, but a lot of people don't find my humor funny. So it is what it is. It's kind of like my fishing. They like to watch me fish, but they don't expect me to catch anything because they normally don't. But I'm out here trying. We're going to try it for at least another 45 minutes or so till it just gets so unbearably hot I can't take it no more. If I could stay underneath the shade, it wouldn't be so bad. Hockey, it's okay. You're always welcome at any time, man. You don't have to worry about being here on time. It just don't happen. Thanks there, Steven. So we're using skipjack I've had out since Friday, so it's probably not going to be worth the darn. I mean, spinning it cooler on ice, but still, it's not as good as what it would be fresh out of the freezer or fresh out of the river. You can catch skipjack in this river. There are just not many of them. It's not really a very currenty river. I think my next trip down here, I'm going to try that other spot that I found. And I believe I'm off like Thursday and Friday of next week, or this week, whichever way you want to look at it. I may go down there and camp for a night and try that spot out. I think it's going to be good. Wild Hook, welcome in. Great to see you. How did your all night live go? Mine wasn't all that good. And don't forget, on our Sunday Night Bite show, we're supposed to have Duke and I believe Wild or Any Fence Possible. I still got to figure out how to get that video monetized before I shoot it tonight. But I'll get it figured out. I think I probably have to do it from my PC. Jackson, hello, how you doing? We're just fishing on this here river, soaking some baits. Waiting for the conservation to come by and say, hey, I want to see your license. I'll be like, okay, here you go. But they probably still stayed there, didn't they? They stayed there and watched your poles in the dark. I know when I got on, when I woke back up about 5 my time, it was dark. So that'd have been like 3 o'clock in the morning your time. You're what, 2 hours behind me or an hour? Yes, we did stay. So that's what I figured. I mean, I kind of did it just out of the curiosity to see if like nobody was watching or nobody was there talking or anything, if people would actually sit there and watch. And it was just kind of funny that myself and Wild Hook did it the same night. So we actually had something to compare off of. I ended up with 82 watch hours out of a 12-hour video, which isn't good because I can usually get 82 watch hours out of a 4-hour video. So that means my average broke down to like 6 watch hours per hour. But it was also on a Friday night when there's 10,000 other people doing lives. Well, I know you had more than 1 hour. Because I had you playing on my other phone too for more than an hour. So I know you got more than that. Well, I had a drink, and I thought I said it right here in this here tree. But now it's not here. So I don't know what to do with the thing. It's not over there. It's not there. It's not in my truck. I don't know how in the world I lost it, but I did. Oh, I found it. It's on top of my truck. I really think once it starts cooling off, I'll be able to get out here and do a lot more videos because I miss doing the videos. Lives are fun. It's great to interact with everybody, but I sure like to do regular videos too. Bob, welcome in. If you're in there you are. Why aren't you a mod, Bob? There, that's fixed. Duke, welcome in. Good to see you. We got 15 awesome people in. Thank you guys. For those that you just come in, we're catfishing. We're on the St. Francis River. It's part of the Wapapello Lake. And we're trying to catch catfish with skipjack. That's kind of old. But it's okay. It's going to be turtle bait anyway, because that's all I ever get bites from here is turtles. Bob's a new name. Bobby is big brother. Yeah, that's any fin's possible. He's got a great channel. He always puts out great stuff, and he's always fishing for something different. Kind of looking forward to the wintertime when he gets more into the trout fishing and stuff. And I believe he does some carp fishing in the wintertime too. I think. That was last year. I don't remember. That was like 6 months ago, 8 months ago. I know they do a lot of trout fishing during the year too. So I figure we're going to go for probably another 30 minutes, and it's going to be just too blasted hot to be out here. Then I'll go home and unload my truck and get ready for the show tonight. Bob, are you in tonight? If you are, I'll send Stacy the link, and then Stacy's going to email you the link, I think. And Duke, you're still in for tonight? Just trying to get my ducks in a row so I know. It starts at 6 Central. So I'm hoping to probably be set up by 5:30 or so. I can send you a link once I get all set up. I've got to try to get that video monetized first, and then I'll send out links. But I might have to monetize it from my PC. Because even though I scheduled on StreamYard, it's not even showing up on YouTube that I have it scheduled. At least not in my YouTube dashboard. And we usually go from 6 to 10. You're not required to go to 10 if you don't want. If you just want to go for an hour or two, that's cool too. You know, you're our guest. We're not going to sit there and say, you have to do this. That's not the way it works. Because we realize that other people have jobs and kids and family and all that other stuff. Anthony J is on. I figured he was going fishing. Share his link out. You know, you want to catch some fish and have some fun? Anthony J is on there all day. You know, I might even get down there and start Sunday night bites early. It just depends on how hot it is and what the spot is. And I'll probably use some cut bluegill tonight. I'm live if I can get a couple small ones. I really hate doing these short lives because, I mean, it doesn't really help a lot, but it gets me to hang out with you guys. But man, it's so stinking hot. It's hard not to want to stay out. It's supposed to be 93 degrees, I think, today. So that means it's going to be a heat index of probably 100 to 102. Oh, he's fishing at 12:45. Okay, that's cool. So that'll get us done in 25 minutes. So it'll be about 11:40 my time. So that'd be good. Well, it says he's live. Fishing 2 rivers at the same time. That's awesome. Let's see what he's up to. Yeah, it's 11:45 my time, so I'll be getting off about the same time he starts. So that'll work out for everybody. That way nobody's stepping on nobody's toes. Of course, we all can't help it. We all got to go live. And inevitably, you're going to be live the same time somebody else is. You just can't help it. Some people get mad about it. Some people are like, it's whatever. And I'm one of the it's whatever people. Because we're all friends. We're all in the same community. Besides, it'll give me something to listen to on my way home. Oh, yeah, he definitely gets a thumbs up. Make sure you check out Anthony J at 11:45 my time, which is Central Standard Time. I bet fishing in the Mid-South is probably just can't wait to get an Anthony J's. He don't come into my lives no more. He's too good for us. I just don't think he can live down the chair thing. Because he was a rolling. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. That's where anything is possible is from, too. I don't know which part of PA, but I know he's in there. Yeah, Mid-South Video, I couldn't tell you how many people got a hold of it. I'm like, hey, you guys share this out. I never did put it on my page. Everybody else did it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to do it. He's near Philly. Okay. I know he fishes for all kinds of different stuff where he's at. And I know he got some really goofy things about you can't fish this for this because of this. And it sounds really confusing to me. I would be like, huh? What are you talking about? I can fish for whatever I want. Might not be able to keep it, but I can fish it anytime I want, wherever I want. like the 1st of November, our trout season starts up in a local lake where I live at. It's all catch and release, and you have to use artificial unscented baits. But it's something to do in November, you know. Trout fishing's fun. You know, it's pretty bad when the turtles don't even want to bite today. Bob the Bobber. I don't know if I've ever heard him called Bob the Bobber, nor Bob the Builder. I've heard him called Boob. Hey, Boob. Yeah, I used to like to eat trout when I was young. It seems like the older I've got, the less I care for it. Now, after February 1st, you can catch and keep, but until then, it's catch and release. And you'll still keep those fish in there till usually the first part of May, and then they either die off or they're caught out. Had hot dogs last night. I had cheddar and bacon pre-cooked sausage links, I guess they are. Brats, whatever you want to call them. Matter of fact, I might take one of those tonight because they're already pre-cooked, and throw it on the hook, see if we can catch anything with it. That might be fun. Soak it in some garlic too. That's jalapeno and cheddar is what it was. Jalapeno and cheddar. Anderson Blake, which I think we just went with Blake. How you doing? Welcome in. You got us here for about another 20 minutes. And it's going to be too darn hot to be out here. And you know what? I got some pork steaks in the fridge at home. I need to cook those, so I'll probably turn on the grill while I'm unloading the truck. It's what you got to love a pellet grill, man. You can cook stuff slow. You ain't got to worry about it. You can turn and it's ready to go in 5 or 10 minutes. No charcoal, no lighter, no nothing. Just some pellets, which are cheap enough. It's cheaper than buying charcoal, and it'll last a lot longer. Well, awesome. Thanks there, Wild Hook. Yeah, you got a big choice of fish there too. Yep, that's it. Well, I've actually got my little propane grill in my truck, and I've got a pot and a pan. I do, because we were talking about if we were going to call you Anderson or Blake. So yes, I remember you. So guys, don't forget about Anthony J starting up at 11:45 Central Standard Time. We'll be done about then, so it'll be all good. But I'll tell you what, it's humid out here, guys. Missouri is just terrible for humidity. I'm sure other places are worse, but we get through August, the temperatures will start cooling down. It'll be a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, it's a nice looking spot, and you would think you'd be able to catch fish out of here. It's not very deep. If you went over here towards the bridge, it gets considerably deeper. But I have never caught a catfish out of here. I've caught them in the lake, and I've caught them down the river off the point. But in this area here, I've never caught a catfish. Bunch of channel cats. That's awesome. Mid-South picks on everybody. It wouldn't be him if he didn't. It just would not be him. So this other spot I want to fish is actually that way. If you were to get on your boat, because I've been up there on my boat on this river, it's probably a mile. But if you drive, it's like 12 or 15. Because, you know, you got to go up the highway, then you got to come across. But this is really shallow. It's got, I should say, it's got a lot of shallow spots, and it's really stumpy in spots. So I try not to take my boat upriver where I have to have any kind of speed just in case, because I don't really want to rip the motor off my boat. Even though I do have insurance and it would probably buy me a new boat, I still don't want that to happen. I catch a lot of crappie, but I actually go behind me and there's a cove that kind of cuts off to the left, and there's a point right there. I've caught a lot of crappie off that point and in that cove. And then on this side, it's hard to explain because y'all can't see it. But on this side of that cove, there's a bunch of trees and stuff too. But it's more in the main flowy part of the water, and I haven't caught a whole lot there. I've caught some, but not a lot. Right here, there are channel cats and flatheads. There's gar. I'm sure there's drum in here. I've never caught one. There's carp, bluegill, you know, all the different sunfish or bluegill style type fish. Black and white crappie and bass. We got largemouth, smallmouth, spots, and white bass. And turtles, if you want to consider them a fish. Turtles are just a nuisance because all they do is eat my bait, just like gars. So you got a wide variety of fish in here. And if you come down, they drop this lake down in the wintertime. And boy, it makes it hard to fish because all the structure's out of water. So it makes it really hard. You've got to find the deep holes. And you can only go, I don't know if I can really show you guys. That tree's in the way, I figured. But you can see the other side of the bank over there. If you draw a line directly across, that's all the farther you can go when they drop this water. Because it comes down to like 2 inches of deep. So unless you got a jet boat, you ain't going nowhere. And then behind me is the bridge. I'm sure you can probably hear the cars going across it. I've learned a lesson. You cannot fish underneath that bridge because it's way too noisy. I mean, you can fish it, but you can't do video under. You know what I mean? Because it's too noisy. All you hear is clunk, 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 clunk. If you want to see what that spot I was talking about catching crappie at, if you go back on my lives, and it's the Sunfish King tournament live, I videotaped, you know, I did the live all the way down through that area for, I think it was 4 hours. So that kind of give you an idea of the areas that I can fish, that I've caught crappie out of. That's up to you if you want to go back and look. I'm not saying you need to, but you have to, you have to, you have to. For me to get here, it's about 45 minutes. Any place that I go besides for like that lake in Farmington that I go to all the time, everything's pretty much 40 to 45 minutes away from me at least. So for me to go fishing is expensive because I get about 20 miles a gallon in my truck. I gas it $3.20 a gallon. You know, anywhere I go, it costs me at least $20 in fuel to get there and get back, sometimes more. So when I do these trips to St. Genevieve to hit the Mississippi River, or if I come down here, or if I go to Clearwater Lake, yeah, I might as well figure on spending $60 or $70 just for that day to buy gas. If I need to buy worms, any kind of bait, if I stop and get lunch. So people that think, oh, it's cheap to do YouTube, it costs you a lot of money out of pocket to make nickels and dimes back on YouTube. Now, once you get up there like these big guys that get 10,000 views in the first 5 minutes their videos out, they make money. And all that money is generated by you, the viewer, watching the ads before and in the middle and after videos. That's how we get paid. So like, for instance, I did a video the other day. I made 3 cents on it. 3 cents. And that was from people watching ads. 3 cents ain't nothing. 3 cents ain't worthy to go in my piggy bank. Not that I have a lot of my piggy bank either. All right, guys, we got about 10 more minutes. Really don't think anything's going to bite, but we'll hang it out. Minimum wage. I wish we got minimum for the hours that we put in. It'd be nice if they paid us minimum wage. I wouldn't care if it's $7.25. It's more than what I make now. And I guess I'm fortunate because I'm in one of those states that minimum wage is over $12. And there's still several states that their minimum wage is $7.25. I'm like, I don't know how anybody can live on that. I couldn't pay my rent on $7.25. I'm sure things are a lot more expensive in California, but $20 an hour would be nice. But it's just like anywhere. The more minimum wage goes up, everything else goes up. But I will tell you, I mean, when I go to Kentucky, their prices on stuff is the same as what ours is. Like if you go to Walmart or something, or even just a gas station, they're not really any more inflated than what we are. And I think their minimum wage is still $7.25 or something. And I believe in 2026, from what I read, they're either trying to pass or they have passed it to where January 1st, 2026, our minimum wage goes up to $15 an hour from 12, whatever it is now. Yeah. So your gas is $5 there. Our gas here is $3. It usually hangs around $3 to $3.50 a gallon. It hasn't been up to $4 a gallon in a long time. Now, if you go over to Illinois, they've got so many taxes on their gas, you'll pay $1 more a gallon just because of their taxes. You know, that's just right across the river. I know when I go to Illinois, I make sure I fill up so I don't have to get gas over there, because I'm like, I'm not paying an extra $20 or $30 to get gas in Illinois. Nope. Luckily enough, in this truck, I can get over there to Rods and get back and still have fuel. So that's good. It's about 100 miles round trip, or each way, I should say. So 200 miles round trip. Leaves me with about a quarter tank of gas. Now, if I pull my boat, that's a different story. Really need a budget beyond Social Security, retirement. Check. Oh, yeah. I agree. You know, unless you've had a really good job and you've got a good retirement, you're never going to be able to retire. I'll never. By the time I get to retire, Social Security won't be here, I doubt. But my teachers told me that when we were in grade school. I mean, they preached, when you kids get old enough, Social Security won't be here for you. And they were right. And that was 40 years, 40 plus, 40 years ago. So I'm afraid they're probably right. I'm 60, can't retire. Wife's cancer. Yeah, I believe that. So it's like I got another 13 years to go. If I get that far, I won't be able to retire. I'll have to work till I die. Well, that took everything from you, didn't it? Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear your wife had cancer too, or has, either or. Ron, that just means you're old. Older than me. How's that? There's a smile on my face. I said that though. See, I got out of high school in 91. And that don't seem like it was that long ago. Only physically, yeah. I am 52. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But the good part is the suffering's over. I lost my dad to cancer, so I kind of understand. They started hitting him with radiation and chemo, and it just spread all over his body. And my dad was a very healthy man. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's awesome. You don't hear about it very often. Yeah, you don't hear about couples staying together for any amount of time anymore. Yeah, that's just unbelievable. I work at a nursing home, and a lot of these people that are in there, they've been married for 40, 50, 60 years. And there's a few of them that, you know, had the same story. They were high school sweethearts and they stayed that way all their lives. The only luck I've had has been bad luck. Turtles won't even bite today. But tonight might be a different story. Yeah, it's just crazy how fast cancer will take over and destroy you. We parted as kids, met back up in the late. Wow. In your late 40s. That's kind of like Debbie and I. We dated many years ago. And now we're dating again, and that's 20 years later. Who knows where it'll go? Hopefully, I'll have the same great relationship that you had. Fate has funny ways of coming around. But it's awesome you got to spend that time with her. Through the good and bad, it doesn't matter. You still love each other, whether you're here or gone. Yeah, that's all you can ask for. I figured it meant golf course. No, I'm not. I'm going to fish that lake in town. I've got to work in the morning. So I got to be to work at 5 a.m. So I don't want to be far from the house because I don't want to drive an hour after we get done at 10. So still that crappy little lake I've been fishing. Sometimes I catch catfish, sometimes I don't. I really wish I had a better spot that was close to home to fish. It'd be a lot more enjoyable. Good afternoon, Mary Bruce. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're going to shut it down here in about 5 minutes. I know it should have been 5 minutes ago or a few minutes ago. But it's getting too hot out here. Still got that 45-minute drive home. Then to unload, fire up the pellet grill, get those pork steaks cooked. And then it'll be time to go set up for our Sunday night bite show at 6 o'clock. It'll be on my channel this time. Stacy and I with Bank Fishing Adventures, we alternate weeks. That way we share the watch time. It's only fair. I know it might be a little confusing, but one of the two has it on. Anthony J says, I am the best. Nice truck. Okay, I'll go with it. Auntie, welcome in. Appreciate it. We're about ready to shut down just due to the heat, pretty much. I'm about ready to lose all the shade that I do have. But, you know, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. If you want to come back and check us out, subscribe. It's up to you. We'll be fishing again tonight. Rhea C. See, I knew that you were there somewhere. I haven't tried to call you up, but you were probably driving. Oh, Rod, okay. That's better. Which is probably supposed to be a mod. I don't know. Sorry I missed your stream. Hey, it's not a big deal. We have lots of streams. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully next time you can catch us stream a little bit more. Like I said, it's just getting too hot out here. And we do like to try to share subs and stuff to everybody. You know, we'll share out links or what have you. So if you're needing subs or something, don't be scared to say, hey, you know, I'm trying to build. Can you share me out? Somebody will share you out. We like to help the community. Oh yeah, chat. I'll sit there and I'll rewatch a live stream, and I'll be like, get it. I'm just trying to type it. I'm like, hey, I can't because it's already done. But I still root people on when I'm watching live streams, rewatching live streams. That's all right. You guys shared it out, no matter who beat you. That's awesome that you guys do that. That's why I love you guys. You're great mods. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go pull those lines in, and then we're going to shut this dude down. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget tonight, 6 o'clock on my channel, Sunday Night Bites. We've got Duke lined up. I believe Bob with Anything Possible is going to be there. It'll be Stacy and myself. So make sure you pop out here and check it out. Thanks, guys. I'm going to go reel these lines in. Rhea, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody else, too. Nothing even touched those baits, guys. So don't forget, Anthony J is coming on here in just a few minutes. Make sure you go over to his channel and check him out. Nightbot, shut up. Nightbot's so stupid. I disabled him and he still comes up. I'm just going to have to try to uninstall him. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Thanks for popping in. Anthony J, have a good day. Well, you guys check out Anthony J. I'm leaving. So you have a good day. Bye-bye. See you tonight.